I think the ground for hope, actually, I guess it's in the title of this book, which, I mean, Bishop, I'm the last person in the world who expected this book to do well. This is published with Yale University Press.
Yeah.
I thought maybe I would get it published and get promoted to full professor, which I
Right.
did, so I got that. It sold 60, 70,000 copies, which by academic standards is pretty good.
Yeah.
And it touched a nerve, as
Yeah.
you already mentioned, across the political spectrum. So it's sold not only among people of a more conservative, traditional
Yeah.
disposition like myself, it's sold among people on the left because it really took
Yeah.
both sides of our political order to task. And it took it to task
Right.
for reasons I think that would be familiar to a Catholic, which is that each side has this kind of liberal, libertarian dimension that is leading to this kind of societal self-destruction, whether on the right as a kind of form of free market
They're two sides of the
orthodoxy.
same liberal coin, you'd argue, but
Exactly.
we call liberals and conservatives.
Right.
You know.
And then the left, especially with its kind of sexual libertarianism that has, I think, in many ways undermined the family and kind of the core basis of a flourishing human society. And people could pick up this book on any part of the political spectrum and find something that they agreed with, although in many cases they would say, I agree with half of this book,
Yeah,
which is what Barack Obama did as well.
Yeah,
He said,
right.
oh, there's half of this I like.
Right.
But in a sense, what that indicates to me is that everyone recognizes there's something wrong.
Yeah.
And more people are beginning to put together, well, you're not going to solve this on the terms of the current political dispensation. So if there's grounds for hope, at least for me, and as a Catholic there always are, but at least in the narrower political sense, it's that the people who are reading this book and getting most excited about it are young. They're young people.
Yeah.
They're students. They're people of the generation after us.
Yeah.
Who they're not buying the goods that their older generation has been selling them, that the only way that conservatives can fight against this is by reviving the fusionism of the Reagan era,
Right.
or the left is, at least some element of the left is seeing that the kind of lack of concern about formation of families and homes and so forth is really a problem. So I think that there's hope. Now it's a qualified hope because this is I would say a thoughtful minority of people, but I think it's what could be the beginning of a kind of fundamental change. It'll take a generation, but in which a recognition of the perils of the logic of liberalism is increasingly recognized, and a kind of alternative is developed.